Hello, and welcome to Monster Hunter Wilds. It's been a bit of a pain to get it working. I think the preload didn't work for me, because when loading in, there were the roots there and there, none of the ground underneath. I could get to this point. The moment I press start game, it would progress the bar to the end and then it would instantly crash. Now it doesn't seem to do that, but it's kind of a mess. Settings are whatever they are. I might have to adjust them at some point, but it has been a pain. But I think it runs now. So from a purely audio perspective, that doesn't really work. Because that's really loud.
What do we do?
It has controller rumble, but it doesn't have sound that coincides with the controller rumble.
It's you! This way.
But I guess I'll let it run.
What are you doing?
Nata, you can escape through here.
Escape?
People out there will help you.
But what about you?
Go on.
Wait!
Usually this would be where it's small enough that an adult couldn't get through, but an adult totally could have gotten through there based on what they're showing. They could have put it differently. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Tashin!
Begin observation log of the East-West Buffer Zone and the Eastlands beyond, commonly known as the Forbidden Lands.
Weather?
Fair.
Inclemencies?
None.
Visibility?
Dust haze present.
Large monsters?
Clear.
Small monsters?
Clear.
What are the birds? Are they not monsters?
Endemic life?
Oh, the endemic life.
Number of native birds.
Okay. I guess that is a distinction they
All
use.
standard readings, sir.
Yes.
Other anomalies? Other anomalies?
Down there. Someone's in trouble. Set us down along the desert perimeter.
It's a bit of a different thing from the open beta's intro.
It can't be a child. Are you all right? Can you hear me? He's still breathing. Luarte. Luarte. It's an ancient language.
Tend to him.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Whatever, clipping through the, I don't know, rough, whatever it is around his neck.
Any serious injuries?
It just looks kind of silly.
Dehydrated.
This is what, medium settings, I
thought the
think?
Forbidden Lands were uninhabited, sir.
It seems we must do a more thorough
But
investigation.
yeah, that bit there looks kind of bad on medium. I just wanted to make sure it would actually launch instead of crashing. But if it was crashing because it just didn't have all the files it needed, then I could probably try. Different settings. That does not look right. It's so green. This is, I think, the same thing as I set up, because I want the face to be covered by whatever armor I'm using. Yeah, good enough. Whatever I had from the open beta. Good enough. Oh, I actually had a name, but it didn't save it, I guess. Oh, what's a... I don't want to spend too much time because I don't think it's important. I need to think of something that's similar to PAL. Yeah, sure. Budic. Palico. Budico. Sure. I don't really care. Let's say some. Don't display them more than once. Maybe I misinterpreted that. Well, let's hope it runs at this point and doesn't crash.
Let's do this.
I mean, I got this far without crashing. Which was better than before. Is it gonna have the same jumping intro here? It won't make sense though, will it?
So far. Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here!
Yeah, because the kid's already here.
Over here, Hunter!
Which I don't think that's how it started.
Your reputation precedes you, Hunter. I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Land?
It looks so bad on medium.
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we
Like,
rescued in the
worse
vicinity.
than
Entry to the region itself has been
Generations
restricted for
Ultimate because of
1,000 years.
stylistic
We thought it
choices.
completely uninhabited. Any remnants of its ancient civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered this boy. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy,
Sir?
Yeah, the
it seems a certain monster had forced him to flee.
head details, but then the armor looks awful.
He escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Do we know the status of the village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown.
It's weird for the main character to have a voice.
However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Finding the village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide.
I think this was kind of
Speaking
like it
which,
started.
I have
How
an
it started.
extra assignment for you.
And how does the sacred thing start? I can't remember where it goes from here.
Hello, my name is Alma.
Yeah, that clothing looks fine. It's just the hunter stuff that looks weird. But I think this was how the beta started. But then how does it get from this to jumping on a secret?
Great, and you?
Was there another kid?
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go.
And then we can get started.
They really love controller rumble.
I hope we find them soon.
Like, nothing meaningful is happening and the controller's just rumbling away.
Look!
No, it is the same thing.
Hard to part!
Clearly I'm remembering it wrong, but...
There's so many.
Might disable controller rumble because it's really annoying.
Exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
Yeah, there's a kid.
It's a person!
I guess they weren't really... If the open beta didn't change, which I'm assuming it didn't at this point, I guess there wasn't really story, so of course I forgot about them.
Then what do we do?
Hold on. What's that?
God, this controller rumble's awful.
That's alright.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
It's even worse if I put it on a table. Yeah, the Palico jump here is actually crazy. I'm pretty sure they have the Palico jump way later, and they just hand wave them being there, which makes no sense. Which is also pretty funny. Move, left stick. Yeah, don't give me any other controls. So this is just move. Oh, it's cool. It's running okay right now. Oh yeah, they don't handle globes very well.
Looks like it knows a way.
I can just let it run. I do like the auto run, mostly because it's not very interesting to run through the same place repeatedly. Yep, just this is auto. This is a cutscene.
I know what to do.
Okay, B is that button.
Yeah. Hang on.
Kinda nonsensical. Add extra weight and suddenly it's able to escape just because of slightly better control. Any more wing drakes? No. Would I have infinite ammo? Oh no, there it is. There's one up there. I mean, I don't think this matters, is my assumption.
I bet we could bring those rocks down.
As they're running under it. Great choice. Yeah, I think this is the same. I just misremembered that there was a second child in the story, not just the first one.
Throw it now!
Oh, of course it's a great sword. One of the harder weapons. But it's purely aesthetic stuff. I don't think we actually have to fight much, if at all. I don't know, it's an interesting choice to go with that.
Here.
I think it'd be interesting to go with like a gun. They shoot while still riding to hold it off somehow.
You're okay now.
Smooth.
They're so close. The wave is kind of silly looking.
Hey, it's okay. You're safe now.
Yo.
So much for this region being uninhabited.
It must be a type of flightless.
Isai. He's still in trouble.
Wait, oh yeah, we saved him from Chadacabra.
Isai. We were doing sacred practice.
I remember now.
Then it came.
Just the open beta stuff doesn't really matter. Because it was very brief.
One of the things that was chasing you earlier?
And
It's okay.
3 months ago.
And your brother, where is he?
It does not look good.
And he stayed.
Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
The sacred. He knows Isai sent.
Let's find him.
Yeah, the reflection under the eyes from the tears because of whatever looks really
Everyone else
bad.
Focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood. Just send a signal if you need backup.
We'll leave some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
We're moving out. Coming.
I wonder if the area around the eyes all look kind of
Take these people to save
odd.
Isai.
We're counting on you.
Come with me, okay?
Don't worry. We'll be back soon.
Okay.
What weapon? Oh, look at that plush toy.
Come on.
The Yen Gutku? That's kind of fun. What is that cat thing that looks white face? What was that creature?
We should prepare a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mess with the settings for a minute. See if it can run on high without dying. Oh my goodness, the menus are slow. For some reason. I go high. If that doesn't work, I might kick it down to 1080. I might kick it down to 1080 even before. Because it's being recorded at 1080, and I'd rather... Maybe it looks a little
That's
better.
right. Have you...
Yes, I have decided on a weapon. I'm gonna go with switch axe to start,
Wonderful. In that case,
just because it's cozy. I'm thinking switch axe, insect glaive, longsword, bow, charge blade. Those 5. Gun lance, maybe. There's a lot of weapons to use. But I will start with the one that's more... I'm more used to from other games.
once you've got a feel for the
Okay,
weapon,
press up. I'll have to learn the controls all over again. Move automatically, left stick during auto move to steer. You will return after some time, or press up. Speed up with this. Slow down with that.
Right. Let's have the sacred follow the scent. Wow, these sacred are quite intelligent.
Oh, the game is
They'll follow on
good
their own.
if it runs, which is kind of a bigger if than it should be.
Did you hear that?
But yeah, I guess the preload was bad. It was missing files, and it didn't... I guess I had to manually verify the files or something to make it work properly as intended. It's disgusting, but it's remarkably non-threatening. Like, instead of just hitting the guy, it's just licking him, which is awful, but this is gonna be really clunky to start.
No! Stay away! Come on, bud. We have to
This one doesn't have wraps around its feet. The Sacred we're controlling does. Which I wonder what that's about. If it's anything or just a differentiator.
Can't just leave him.
I'll help. Hurry!
It's interesting that the first child, they didn't speak the same language, but all these people do, which is kind of interesting. Oop. Okay, so I roll with this. I can roll in any direction. Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to this. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take so much time to get used to this. I don't know how this game... This button? How do I... In this game, how do I... morph? I morph with this, okay. Nope. I don't remember how to control in this game because I've not played it. Left trigger, yes, the focus mode mechanism. Probably should try to mess with the focus assault, morph combination, focus, morph slash, double slash. Okay, I don't know how that... Some focus mode? Do I have to... Oh, I have to do that and then press something. Okay. Okay, I have to learn a lot of combos. Probably. Wait, offset rising slash. Is that... That's what I need to learn as well. I don't know the timing. Yeah, I don't know what moment the offset can occur. I don't know if it can even offset random attacks. I'm assuming I have to make contact at the same time as they do. I'm just not going to try anymore. It's not worth it. Whoop. Overcommit. It's kind of interesting. So it's this. And then this. So I can just morph slash like that. Press right bumper while holding that, which is what I did. Do I have... I do. It's gonna be weird to get used to this. Like actually shifting in and out of the sword's gonna be weird compared to the... Oh. I kinda just assumed that it was gonna go further than that. Axe mode, offset. It will deal lots of damage if you time it well. So, if I watch this, I might be able to see the approximate timing. Yeah, I have to hit at the same time it hits. Right trigger Y. Oh, that's just way easier, probably. Because that looks like you activate it in prepared, and that's way easier to work with. Wrong button. That you have to time preemptively to such a huge degree, which needs skill and knowledge of the monster. Too early again. I can roll backwards in this game. Whatever. Yeah, it's... Oh, that counted? Oh, that's so generous. So it's not even... I just have to make contact while it's attacking? I don't need to time it properly?
Now, engaging with the target.
Really, it only started now. Okay, that was too slow. That seemed really generous that it gave me the offset there. Okay, nope. Nope. Okay, fair enough. It says it, yeah, it doesn't morph to the other version. I want to see if I morph, then press this. Nope. I don't care about that. The support hunter thing could be interesting, but I'm not messing with it. Oh, infinite whetstones. Oh, so good. I've missed infinite whetstones a lot. Even if it's not consuming them, it's just the idea of having to worry about that as consumable, even in the slightest. I should have gone for a sneak attack. Wrong button. Yeah, okay, so definitely too late there. Give me an attack. Too late, because he charges quickly. Obviously, I'm just bad. That didn't work. Too late. That one counted, okay. Yeah, super generous, I think. Which is good. For me, right now. What is my... It was left trigger Y, I thought is what they said. But left trigger Y does that. Which doesn't really accomplish the requirement. Viral burst slash. Yep. Am I just pushing the wrong button, maybe? Okay, please leave, thank you. I think my sword is amped? This game has the sword amp, right? And the amp is about to wear off? Genyu doesn't have the amp. In this sense. Oh, and the sharpness is different too, because I can actually see the sharpness gauge instead of it just switching. Oh, this area is kind of buggy. At least in the beta it was. I don't know where I should be attacking. I guess I can make multiple wounds if I attack different parts. Let's just finish it, whatever. Pretty brutal. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that finisher. That was great. Maybe I never did it? Oh, not having to wait for the timer? Oh my goodness, what an improvement. Hopefully they still let me carve it. Oh, I can press take all. What a better game. Oh my goodness. Oh, the improvements they've made over the time. They've done so much to make it better in the past 2 games between Genyu and this one.
It's safe now.
You know, this one has stuff wrapped.
There.
Why did you not have it before? I'm assuming now it's because it's to support him because he's injured. But can they not move if they don't have that at all?
Thank the winds.
They probably won't explain. Oh yeah, this scene is so weird. They find the weapon weird.
Wait. Hold on.
Which like makes sense sort of, but not
Did
totally.
you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to. So,
That switch axe is huge.
We came because your sister said you were in trouble.
Nona! Where is she? She's safe, don't worry.
We'll take you to her, alright?
I wonder if it's too quiet. I'm not sure that. Ooh, Raimi.
Hey! You made it!
Okay, it was just a cat. It wasn't some other monster, I think.
What a fascinating creature.
Yeah, it's just a cat with a fur
Any trouble
coat,
finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
making it look like a different creature entirely. It's pretty crazy how quickly they set up.
You must be Isai. Please, this way.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I do like the okay. It's pretty good.
Hunter? Back already? Good work.
Hey, your sister's just over there.
She's been worried, Sec. Hurry.
This is a pretty well-protected spot.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Are they gonna replace this camp partway through the game? If they're calling this an interim camp.
Just a quick check. I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
But she needs
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Why was he behind them?
Isai, you're okay!
I don't know. He was directed to go that way by other people. He should have rushed first.
You
Obviously,
see?
nervous.
She's fine. Now scram.
Wait, metal arm?
Go.
Show the metal arm?
Back to your stations. We'll fill us in later.
Was that a prosthetic metal arm? Or just metal on the outside of his arm?
I didn't properly thank you before.
It was probably just a gauntlet.
So fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you!
I'm Isai.
Oh,
My sister and I are from a nearby village.
oh,
My name is Nona.
the shift from cutscene to this
It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Alma.
was
The
very
others and I are
obvious.
here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
How did you end up in that situation back there? Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless. I was helping Nona with writing practice, and a giant toad snuck up on us. I told Nona to run for it while I got its attention. But when my sacred and I tried to get away, he slipped, and we fell into that cave. And so, who exactly
Yeah,
are
the mouth
two of
movements
you?
are quite bad, I think, which isn't that important.
Must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me for my lack of understanding, but you use those tools? I've never seen anything like that before.
I just don't.
Back where we're from, specialists use
Like,
these tools to protect others.
Why
from
wouldn't they have the
creatures.
concept of a weapon? I guess they're trying to call them tools instead of
Understanding
weapons?
that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with special permission are allowed to use them.
Tools? Specialists? Permission? It's all new to me.
Permission is new
Just
to
glad you were
him.
there.
I still think the dialogue is weird so far.
Thanks for letting us borrow your sacred earlier. They were a tremendous help.
I just picked that question. Ask the question.
Did you train them in your village? Yes.
It's weird to start with someone
We
else.
raised them from eggs and trained them ourselves. They're invaluable to us as companions.
They're so intelligent. They really came through for us back there.
I know, right? They're great at sensing and avoiding trouble. And at remembering sense.
I'm gonna try switching to, I guess,
But they're pretty
Japanese
tricky to
dialogue.
handle.
See if it fits
So
up,
not everyone's
fits
cut out
better.
for writing them. Take this guy, for example. He won't let just anyone write him. He's almost too smart for his own good.
Because these pauses after they speak
So,
are really
when I saw
annoying.
him take to you so easily, I was really impressed. You must have a gift.
Where's this village you say you're from?
Yeah, those pauses are
Just a
really
short
bad.
distance away by Sacred.
They bug me a lot.
Nona and I lived there with our grandmother.
Would you happen to know of a tribe called the Keepers?
Keepers? No, I don't. Sorry.
I see. Well, that's okay. We're actually helping our friend here find his home. His people. They're called the Keepers.
The Keepers, huh? Sorry. I don't remember ever hearing that name before. But our elder, she might know something.
What's with... I guess that's part of the helmet on the cat in the back right.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
I don't like human-speaking cats. I don't think it's terrible, but... I much prefer the cat noise. Okay, skip. Take all. Wonderful. So much better than having to click every single one. Well, that's a start, but okay. I'm thinking the dialogue might be a little quiet, is my impression. I have to press A. That cat's moving very quickly. I needed to change language. Was that over here? No. Oh, I guess I can find that in the future. Well, I can find it before next time I play. I don't know if I should disable VSync. I don't know if it's causing problems or helping. Well, I can stop looking at that. I'll deal with that. Wait, I need to check enable auto sheet. Ooh. I mean, if the frame rate's only bad in this area, I can live with that. That does not look good. What have people talk to?
The Avis unit. Here to stock up on provisions? Well, you came to the right place, but we're still in the process of getting set up. The support team is a little behind schedule, so I can't really provide any provisions. Sorry. But they should be here any time now. I'll get back to you after the meeting. Deal?
It's a weird creature. The like chin splitting in left and right. Optional is talk to Nata. I don't know people's names. Gemma. Gemma, Olivia. Nata is him. Okay. Wrong button. Wrong game control.
Oh, hello.
How are you holding up?
I guess I'm okay. I was so surprised when you jumped off the boat onto that bird thing. That was amazing.
I kind of wonder what the context is going to be.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like, they don't have secrets, despite living in the general area.
Well, I heard you crossed the desert on foot.
Yes. Outside the tunnel, it was sand and
I guess they
every
lived
direction.
underground?
Tashin, that's my father's friend, gave me some food and water. So I walked and walked until I couldn't go another step. I don't remember anything after that.
You were very brave.
I guess so.
So, what kind of things do you like?
Me? I don't really know. I liked the tea Alma made for us on the sand ship. It was sweet and smelled nice.
And was full of sand because
Let's
of
talk again
it
later.
all being kicked up by the sand ship.
Okay.
It's just weird. this many people that you can talk to feels odd.
Welcome back, Hunter. Looking good out there.
Thanks for looking after Nata and the other kid. Oh, and nice throwback
Nata.
there.
What can I say? I come in handy.
That's dangerous. Having all that spinning in the open. Maybe it isn't. Just seems like a bad idea.
Well, I got everything set up and ready to go. What you think?
Wait, they use a steam engine for the grindstone?
It's not ideal, but I can make do. Especially since we might be on the move soon. But don't you worry. I can still make anything you need to succeed out in the field.
Yeah, I need to change
If you got
language
materials,
if
I can
it
make you
fixes
something.
it.
If you don't have enough, I got you covered.
Oh, and it was reading it
Anything
wrong.
catch your eye?
5 parts, forge even more powerful equipment based on blah 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 blah. 2 versions, each have the same stats. You just pick whatever looks better. Later, yeah, wish list. Higher defense than default armor for Chatacabra. So the Hope armor has stun resist, divine blessing. It has 2 levels of stun resist, which is not. How do I look? Skill info. Reduces duration of stun by 60%, so I need 1 more level. Okay, so yeah, I can look on the left to see Botanist Hunger Resist, not helpful. Recovery Speed Geologist. Marathon Runner. Stun Resist is good. Ooh, actually, where does the Stun Resist come from? Stun Resist on the gloves. I could swap that. And get full Stun Resist. That might be worth it. Probably not necessary, though. At this level, it's probably better to look for stuff that boosts damage. Speed Eating. And it's a group skill that gives this. Increased gathering speed prevents knockback when gathering or carving. I mean, not bad. So I'm fine with swapping out the mail, the gloves, and the greaves. Because I want to keep the stun resist. It's worth more than a tiny bit of defense that isn't going to matter for long. Okay, 9, 9, 5. 9, 5. This uses up the bone.
I'm ready to work. Alrighty.
Wow, actual safety precautions when wearing what she's wearing? Those goggles are going to help so much keeping her safe.
Perfection.
They put it on a model. That's goofy looking. I'm going to wear this whole set. Okay, how do I skip? I press buttons and it skips.
Look good.
What am I going to get? Am I going to even get a skill from this? I have no idea.
Perfection.
I didn't actually check. I had to figure it out. I'm not going to keep it for long anyway. So 1 level item prolonger, 2 levels item prolonger, and speed eating. Item prolonger, 25% longer duration. I don't think that's going to help at all. And I don't have the flexible leather craft. Wait, I don't have the flexible leather craft. No, I have 3. Do I need 5 pieces or is it 3? This should apply because I have 3 out of 3, yeah. Which is probably worth it. Bumpy trip.
Yeah, it was. Bumped you right off the ship and onto a sacred. That took guts. And I've seen my fair share of guts. Wait, that came out wrong.
Oh, this.
My point is, seeing
Switch axe
Jump off
blocking the
boat
view.
brought back all kinds of memories.
Good memories, I hope.
Yeah, I used to go adventuring with a hunter just like you. Together, we tore up the land, sea, and sky. It made me the adventuring junkie I am today. Well, that's enough chit-chat.
So, I mean, either they're gonna
See you
show
later
up,
at the big huddle, yeah?
they're gonna, that whole thing's gonna be irrelevant, or they're dead. One of the three. Who knows? I actually, if there's gonna be a meeting, I definitely need to figure out this. So I'm gonna pause and come back. If it will pause. But OBS is running slowly because this is consuming a lot of CPU, I guess. Well, if it doesn't pause, then it doesn't pause. It's gonna pause randomly, I bet. Might be best to turn that down. So it must be game settings. Speaker names, subtitle. Oh, wrong one. Side. Well, if I can't find it, I can't find it. Maybe I have to leave and reload from this base area. Yeah, those are controls, camera. Might have to change some settings. Maybe I'll try disabling that, see if it helps at all. See if I can do anything. Okay, no, OBS is still running super duper slow. See if I can pause it in a different way. It does not look like I can. Yeah, it's kind of... I'll leave this on because it looks a lot better, but I'll try turning it off, see if that helps as well. Yeah, let's just sound output. Voice volume. Yeah. I guess I'll just live with it and then fix it.
Well, look who it is. That was quite a show you put on back there. They told me you were good, but they failed to mention you were halfway out of your mind. I'm Olivia. We'll be working together a lot on this expedition.
The hair's way too floaty. Like, it was noticeable with the kids' hair. It floats a lot.
How do you get roped into this expedition?
Oh, you don't know? My unit has a reputation for handling special assignments. Can already tell this is going to be quite the ordeal, but the rest of my unit is not too fussed.
Any other RPG, she would be a villain. But Monster Hunter doesn't have human villains, so...
We have our objectives. The Keepers, the White
At least as far as I'm aware.
But there's more to the job than that. True hunters devote themselves to helping people. That's our calling. So wherever this journey takes us, let's answer that calling. Together. Our paths are many, but the destination is always the same.
Wonder what the frame rate on the recording is. I'll have to check after. It looks like it might be. Ugh.
So what else?
But that could just be that the window is running slow.
People say you're
But
a
the actual
solitary
file
bird,
might be fine.
that you prefer to work alone. So why'd you agree to a cooperative undertaking like this?
Isn't it weird
Change of heart?
to have the hunter actually have a character to them?
Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters. I won't pry.
I don't like the Genu doesn't have a story.
So, have you been
I
to
don't
the
think
training area?
World the Hunter had a real story to themselves either. High performance barrel puncher. Far end.
There's no better place to learn the feel of a this dream we walk through is fragile. And only through constant self-betterment do we delay its end.
Saying we live in a dream. I'm not gonna do that because that will take a lot of time. Gonna get through the meeting and then I'll have to wrap up for the first episode.
All right, is everyone here?
Avis unit, present.
I wonder why it's called Avis.
Astrum unit, Rubrum unit, Turris unit, Ferrum unit, present.
Let's see. Provisions? Research? We're here, for the most part.
Let's start with the good news. Thanks to everyone, we're off to an excellent start.
Indeed, we've already made human contact.
The next thing to discuss is our short-term goals. We have 2 objectives: rescue the Keepers and locate the White Wraith that attacked their village. Unfortunately, the tunnel Nata used has collapsed, and we don't know any other way to find his people.
I'm gonna be clicking all the dialogue.
We're down there?
I walked for several days. I'm not sure which way. After a while, it all started to look the same.
Then we'll need to split up. Make our search as wide as possible.
Good deal. Except I think it'd be better if you held off until the support team arrives.
No objections here.
This project to survey the Forbidden Lands has been in the works for years. And now here we are, finally.
Thank you all. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble.
It's all right, lad. We're in this together.
First things first, I think we ought to escort Nona and Isai back to their village, for safety reasons.
That seems wise. If we're lucky, someone there might have some information about the Keepers.
Why don't we stop by our tent and prepare before we go?
Hey,
Okay.
Can one of you help me out? My stockpile of honey is running low.
Is it urgent? How bad do you need honey? And where the heck is the support team?
I told them where to find us.
It's running fine now.
Surely there's someone else that can take care of
Wait. Does this game default motion blur as they always do? It is off by default. No. Why does it say on the right? Huh? This is confusing. Okay, it's off now. Oh, that's why it looked so bad. I think part of the reason it looked so bad was because of motion blur. I forgot that everything defaults. Though I could be tricking myself into thinking it looks better now. Why motion blur is on by default ever? No idea. Never looks good. Change equipment. So I can do this. Can I set my secondary weapon yet? Or do I not unlock that? I think I don't unlock that right away. I think I can do switch axe charge blade to start when I get a second weapon option. Yeah, so lobbies exist. Which I'm not going to mess with here, but... Wait, how do I... I guess I'll have to mess with that at some point to see how I can call AI in. I'm gonna talk to this and then stop for today. We off. Actually, no, I should talk to her and then get. That's the better place to stop. This is online. Okay. Bye. There's other people to talk to. I'll talk to her and then I'll see where that leaves it.
Are you ready to go?
Gather materials. Normal stuff. Hunt a monster once. You can hunt it again at any time by taking an optional quest. These quests are the perfect opportunity to gather materials. Party size permitting, you can freely join quests that were started by other players in the same lobby.
We'll escort you back to your village.
Thank you.
Oh, before I forget, did you hear about Provision's honey shortage? We should see if we can scrounge any up.
If it's honey you're after, I know the perfect spot. I'll show you the way.
That would be amazing.
Well then, shall we? You're lucky. Most people don't know about the spot I'm taking you to.
I'll stay here for now. Be careful, okay?
That's the next part of chapter 1. Stop with the auto run. I thought when I moved it, it disabled the auto run. Oh. I guess it's a scripted moment. But I guess I can go until it lets me stop auto running. Can I stop now? Nope. What an interesting system. But I guess I'll stop for now because I don't want to go too long. I'll continue right here next time. And I'll be back hopefully with more actual monster hunting. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye.